And I like that he didn't want to leave me alone in there.
Welcome back to not Musician Lausanne.
It's the honeybees!
Honeybees!
No magician,
Oh,
but
God.
musician, but there's actually a honey.
Yeah. No mission, but there's actually. Well, we were talking about earlier about decompressing or stress management. It may seem like there's nothing you can do about stress. Mm-hmm. The bills won't stop coming. There will never be more hours in the day, and your work and family responsibilities will always be demanding. Yes. But you have a lot more control than you might think. In fact, the simple realization that you're in control of your life is the foundation of managing stress. Stress management is all about taking charge of your lifestyles, thoughts, emotions, and the way you deal with your problems. No matter how stressful your life seems, there are steps you can take to relieve the pressure and regain control. That's right. And I think I heard this, that what you had last night. When you came this morning, you're like, oh my God. Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Leventhal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation.
Hi, my name's Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer.
This is Bettina Steinhauerof. I also am a clothing designer.
My name is Dolores Olson, and I'm a home-based business person for DJ.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the Strip.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolmas. I am the CEO of Are You It Entertainment here in Las Vegas.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local...
Hey, welcome to Honeybee's Women Empowerment Show.
We're here.
And my name is Maria.
I'm Kim. I'm Bettina Steinhauerof.
Welcome to our show, Honeybee's Women Empowerment. Honeybees is actually an empowerment for women, but we wanted to empower everybody, not only women. We want everybody of you guys. Somebody just Joaquin Vargas said, hi. Hi, Joaquin. Thank you so much for viewing us, everyone. And today, what our topic is all about stress management. Everybody has stress, right?
Ooh, yeah.
This is your third part, right?
I think it's my second or third. Wow. I like honeybees, though. Honeybees is good. This is a good thing.
It's awesome.
I love The View. I watched The View for years and years, and it's similar because you have women, and we're all, scrappy.
That's
and getting honest and open, and sharing ourselves.
By the way, this is Kim.
Hi.
I'm still trying to remember your last name.
It's Aninag.
There you go, Aninag.
Aninag.
That's really interesting.
Yes.
And Kim, what do you do?
I'm a massage therapist.
Perfect.
And I'm also a Reiki master.
Oh,
and
right.
So I
felt that energy off of her.
Encompass a lot of different alternative healing. I'm also and certified in transformation meditation, so I definitely encompass helping others and myself to de-stress.
Ooh, that's what we want.
Nice.
All women needs that, right?
I love that.
It's about time, people,
about
right?
Oh my God.
How do we do that?
Well, let me ask you this. Is median and transformational therapies are the same thing or not?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the self. And so and this is about stress, so what do we do for stress? So, and if it's an instant thing, what do? Are you on the phone trying to talk to someone? Or you're like, I may just want to maybe I need to go to a spa, or maybe I need a massage, or maybe I need to go to... So
that's the transformational therapy.
Well, transformation meditation is definitely something that, meditation it's breathing techniques. It's lowering the self when you are just overwhelmed with life.
In the moment.
And
right?
if you don't take the time, and a lot of it starts with just closing your eyes, just being in
That's a
an
yoga,
area.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
it is. But when
Center
you
yourself.
right, when you practice it, you should be able to just take it down so many notches, and it wouldn't matter if they're blowing the leaves next door and that you're distracted. No, you are into yourself, and that's really hard for people to learn how to do that. So that's just one thing. There's so many different types of different meditational techniques, and whatever. Some people need to be guided. Some people can do their own,
Like a
you
guided
know?
meditation, say,
Right.
tape or
Some people
class.
need group meditation. I go to both. I like to meditate on my own, and I will seek out group meditation, group Reiki sessions. So I don't.
You know, those are really things that I never heard of before.
Well, you know, my
see
mom,
now, even Maria,
she's gonna learn
is
some new stuff
learning.
today.
It's so foreign to me.
Actually, my mother's a massage therapist for lots of years, and
Yeah.
I know a lot of people in that business, that industry, and it's actually very important in life.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I
Self,
can see
it's
that.
self-help. It's positive. It's for you. It's for your well-being.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. So
It's a gift you give yourself. And if you don't
Yes.
take the time and you don't water the tree, the tree can die.
I think
that
watering
that tree will fall apart and be all over the ground in little
see that a
leaves.
lot. Yes, yeah, absolutely. And so when you start going into the self and learning how to de-stress or decompress, how do we do that? You know,
Oh my God, this
all
is a
kinds.
topic yesterday,
I
right?
love. See, I talked about this on my show yesterday.
Oh,
I have a
really?
show called Gregarious Joy with
Oh,
my friend
fabulous.
Greg.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we did a whole number on that.
Yeah,
we did.
it's really-
We were decompressing. How do you decompress? How do you relax? And it was a blast. And we talked about a lot of different things. But I'm
Yes.
curious what you're going to share.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I thought of a couple new things on the way over here that
Fabulous.
that I hadn't bring up that are
Okay.
totally different
Yesterday,
subjects.
yeah?
that I can bring up and share
Right.
about.
Well, before
little
we
things,
get
but
to
I want you to go ahead.
Before we get to the stress management, I just want to actually touch base.
I feel lucky to be alive.
But before we do that, let me
Very
say
healthy.
hi to Margaret. She was in the show last week. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Jamie. She wanted to be called Jamie. We are expecting you again next week. So next week is I'm gonna tell you the topic for next week. And also I was gonna say hello to Michael. Hi, Michael Elliott. And if I'm gonna do this, it's gonna take us forever, so I'm just gonna skip that. Anyways, all right, ladies. So how's your day?
my day was amazing, and I think it became amazing because of what I did last night. And from last week until today has been a combination of things that have been overwhelming and things that have been
what happened?
phenomenal. So I've been doing massage for like over 19 years.
Wow.
My background,
Veteran.
worked at Wynn Las Vegas Spa, Red Rock Hotel Casino, worked at the Marriott in Santa Monica, the Ritz-Carlton when that was open at Lake Las Vegas. So my whole massage background encompasses over 19 years, still state licensed in California as well as here.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So you can work out there. You can work. So girl, you don't need decompressing because you just can keep on working.
Right.
Well, no, I mean,
Well, no.
massage is
But
a lot of work.
You've been committed to this for a
Yes.
long time, devoted to
So,
this
and I
for a
think
long
for a
time.
lot of massage therapists, at some point, it's like anybody, you have to have an end game. And so, to get back on your question, it has to do, a lot of my clientele are people that have been coming to me for a few years. And so they like to talk. And that's some things, if you are working in a spa, you are not allowed to do. But here, you're coming to me. So, but I don't talk
So
during
keep
the
on
massage.
coming to
Yeah.
her.
Do you encourage them to be quiet during their massage?
I want for them to just relax. But, they don't teach you in massage school that you actually may be listening to someone who is going through a lot.
Oh, sure, and it's like you're a coveted person in their life.
Yes, so I get more
intimate,
lavender.
There's an intimate bond.
It is.
And actually, I feel the same thing about certain other industries, like a hairstylist. Only your hairstylist knows, right? Or me, I'm a clothing designer, and a lot of people will open up to me and say things that they would never say to anyone else, I think, and it's a certain confidentiality, you have when you're working on someone's garment, you're very close to them, and they actually end up opening up a lot to me, very important people.
That's amazing.
And I never would break their confidence because you become a personal friend, really,
Right.
Well, I want to talk about your decompressing yesterday. So how is it?
Oh, we went to the spa last night and did this outrageous new thing.
Okay.
I told Greg I was going to give him a surprise.
Okay.
So he's like, "What's the surprise?" I didn't tell him what it is at all. We just drive over there,
Nice.
Sahara and Maryland Parkway to the Imperial Spa, Korean spa with all these neat things, all these mud baths, and then the rocks, and you're laying in this big bed of rocks, and you feel like you're in a.
So how do you feel? How did you feel?
Fabulous! It was really, really
Purely
fun.
Do you normally do this all the time?
I've never done it before, but I walked in there one time when I was in that area doing something, and I always thought, I'd like to go here. This would be fun to bring Greg to. And then there was a chance, so I just surprised him. He was very tired. And I know it relaxed him. In fact, there were all these massage chairs, the vibrating ones where you put your legs. Like it's at the
It's not the vibrator, right?
Well, it's at the, what do you call it? Image store, where they have the better image store, where they have the nice massage chairs and
Those
everything
feel
you put on your legs. Yeah, and he was excited about that. We didn't have $1 on us to go do that one, but there were lots of them there. There was a TV, there was a Korean barbecue food and ramen right there behind you in the little cafe. There were 6, but this is the best part. There were 6 rooms. One for hot, one for cold, one for steam, one for sauna. Then there was the clay balls. They were little balls, like sort of marbles, and they're in this thing about this high and a big bed thing, like a queen size bed, and you're laying in this thing of balls. It was like both of us said it exactly at the same time.
Do you
I know the owner of Imperial Spa. Yes.
Oh, wow. That's
quite
awesome.
well.
You're like,
Been there numerous
when we
times.
both got in that bed thing with all the clay balls, we said the exact same thing at the same time. We both said, I feel like I'm 6 years old in a sandbox.
That's amazing.
Because we were playing in the sand, and then I buried him. I took all the. Good job. It was very reasonable, and definitely would do it again.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna go on a break in a quick moment here. But before we go, I wanna talk about what we're gonna be talking about in the next few segments. So our topic is stress management. We're gonna be talking about causes of stress. I know that you guys have a lot of things about that. How to tips of how to why is it important to manage stress, and where do we get this? You know what I mean? Where do we get all this stress? And at the end, we're gonna give some tips of how to decompress. Some few tips that we know,
Right.
We are not. I'm not professional. She's not professional, but we have one professional here.
I'm just an advocate.
But you love to research. So
I do, and my family. Some of my family are really into this, the healing arts as well. My mom's a massage therapist too for a lot of years.
That's
so
amazing.
I love the whole subject. And
Nice.
the whole
That's why
the concept of taking good care of yourself through body things.
Absolutely.
Body work of any kind.
But anyways, guys, don't go away. Please stay with us. Thank you, Rene Serna, who just joined us. Thank you so much for those viewers who staying with us. I hope you guys can get some good things about our topic. Sorry. But anyways, we will be right back. We'll see you guys back.
Bye.
social media shows
is about
branding, opportunity,
and outreach.
We are an entertainment company that empowers others
by promoting and supporting our community
and everyone who reaches our content.
Here on social media shows,
here we're a family.
We are family.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing.
We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
We are family.
We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.
And I like that he didn't want to leave me alone in there.
Welcome back to not musician Lausanne.
It's the honeybees. Honeybees. No magician, but
God.
musician, but there's actually a honey.
Yeah. No musician, but there's actually. Well, we were talking earlier about decompressing or stress management. It may seem like there's nothing you can do about stress. Mm-hmm. The bills won't stop coming. There will never be more hours in the day, and your work and family responsibilities will always be demanding. Yes. But you have a lot more control than you might think. In fact, the simple realization that you're in control of your life is the foundation of managing stress. Stress management is all about taking charge of your lifestyles, thoughts, emotions, and the way you deal with your problems. No matter how stressful your life seems, there are steps you can take to relieve the pressure and regain control.
That's right.
And I think I heard what you had last night. When you came this morning, you're like, oh my God, I'm so ready for this.
Well, I think, like you said, stress encompasses, for some people, it's just they have stressful jobs, stressful family, and have a combination of both, health. And so to help others in different ways of alternative healing, which is Reiki, being a Reiki master, there's so many levels and variables of that. And massage is definitely, you go back into the massage aspect. So there are some people that get massage and they also do the Reiki on them. Reiki is a Japanese word meaning universal life force energy, and it deals with your chakras.
It's very amazing.
What is chakras?
I could give you an experience of Reiki, how it's actually a real legitimate thing. Because somebody did some Reiki on me one time at an amazing time when I needed it, and it was transforming.
Chakras is a Hindu word meaning wheel. So if you've ever seen any yoga posters that have all of those round balls, if one of the round balls or all of them are turned or skewed, the healer will come and hover over the chakra. They'll start they can go from the root chakra on up or start from the crown chakra on down. Sometimes it gets very hot to my hands, and I can tell that particular chakra is being charged. We're all a conduit of energy.
They're in pain? Heat?
There's a lot of Reiki healers that are in hospice care at St. Rose, all kinds of different hospitals. And,
but I mean, the heat, does that mean they're in pain in that spot in their body? Or
the heat, sometimes that does happen.
Or they're out of alignment.
They're out of alignment.
Their energy is all...
And so if all human beings are a conduit of energy, so if the conduit of energy, this whole room is energy, we are energy. So if you are doing that on someone, they will feel the heat, and usually it's from the healer. So that means that chakra is being righted the way it should be.
That's great.
Usually people that get that Reiki will feel tired. they'll feel
Oh
balanced.
my God! So they're giving their energy, like they're
The
transferring
Reiki
it.
person would feel tired afterwards, you mean?
Oh, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
So we have to.
Do you feel that
Yeah,
way?
my mother has these
Oh.
techniques to not hurt herself by taking on someone else's pain.
It's really hard.
She goes to the sink right after she would give a massage, and I've got the habit of doing it. And you just rinse your hands in cold water quick, and you do this. You know, you shake it off because that's actually important to make sure you don't take on people's energy
That's hard.
that they're in pain when they're in
Yes.
really bad pain.
Well, I'm also empathic, so I
What
do
does that mean?
readings.
Me too. I am too.
Intuitive.
And
And
empathetic or empathic?
well, there's different levels of psychics, intuitives,
Oh, okay.
seers, empaths, whatever you want to call yourself, and how you declare it.
Yeah.
So you declare it, and there are people that are going into homes and getting the demons out, and or some people that are cleansing homes.
That's way
or,
out there.
There are people that take it and with them to their home and they get rid of it. There's a show called The Dead Files. Amy is really amazing on that show. I think it's on the Travel Channel. And she goes into homes and
What
she
is that?
cleanses.
That sounds so wild.
And she will pick up, because your environment, oh my gosh, well, I'll have to come back to talk because
You can
it's
feel
a lot
the
to
feelings
it.
of
There's a
other
lot of
people.
topics, huh?
One type
Woo-wee,
you can
girl.
feel
Yeah.
you feel the feelings of other people, or you can take on the feelings of other people, which you have to really watch if you're empath. I'm an empath as well, and I have
Is
to
that
watch.
what you call yourself?
Kind of. I don't tell.
So
I
what
don't
is-
tell people
what-
that.
what is
but,
empath?
but I am
What is
very
empath?
intuitive. I'm
Well,
a
now you went
designer
from
in my
empath to
design work.
intuitive, so-
Well, I think that it's.
You have to
I have to
declare it.
watch. All I know is I have to watch who I'm around because I'm very strongly influenced by my surroundings.
So what is empath? Because not everybody knows the word, so that's the reason.
It's a certain kind of intuitive person, right? And you were just saying one of the all the different kinds.
You have to declare whatever you want to call yourself.
Yeah, I understand that, but I wanna, because we're not just talking here, we wanna actually kind of let viewers know what is empath meaning if they were
Google
asking.
that too, and they could see by reading it.
Well, I feel we all have the ability. It deals with the pineal, the third eye, or the ajna.
Okay, now
And
I got
so if we are, all human beings are capable of being all of those titles, it depends upon if you want to go into that or not. For a lot of my students, in fact, I have a Reiki class that I'm getting a gal certified in this coming Saturday. And she's got to declare what she wants to do with that. It will open up your, Reiki does that. It will open up your third eye. So a lot of my students I've had, I don't want to see dead people. So I'm like, I cannot guarantee
Pass
that.
on that one.
I can't
Not gonna
guarantee
go
that.
there.
So
Nix
if you
me
don't
on the
wanna
dead
see-
people. Nix me on the dead people.
But you see, and I think when you said with an empath is a more of a compassionate, I see, for me, I see more of your spirit guides. I will see your past loved ones, animals. There are psychics that see demonic stuff, will see people that have been hurt in the most atrocious way. They will feel that person being hurt. They will watch it like a play and watch that person going through that.
So that's, yeah.
So
Wow.
you have to declare however you want to put it and stick with it, because when it's open, and there are, like you said, people do this, some massages, they'll clear it, they'll flick it.
But I have to hit the cold water.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've seen those on the TV, like when they do the warm massage and
Yeah.
I just
they're
did that
doing
to
it-
not
they're
to get
doing
their energy
that.
off
Yes.
me.
But
Yes.
let me ask
And
you
that's
ladies.
clearing.
Yeah, let me ask you ladies. What are the other causes of stress besides work and personal issues, personal thing? What other do you think? What other?
Oh,
stress?
I've got a cause. That was one of my subjects I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. I went to the library one day and I got this really great cassette tape way back in the day when we had cassette tapes. Nobody even knows what that is anymore. But I listened to this great tape. My TV was on the blink or something, and I listened to some tapes at home for a while. Oh my gosh, this tape I tripped onto is called Coping with Difficult People. It was the best invested time to listen to that tape over and over, because they, you've got the sniper, you've got the bulldozer, you've got the complainer, you got the naysayer, you got the, all these types of,
different, types of
the people who are,
personality,
the people who are, who have difficulty making decisions. Those are very difficult people. You know, you have to cope with that. So anyway, had ways to cope with all these different kinds of difficult people. The complainer. My mother and father listened to I told them about the tape. I had taken notes, and they
What's
were
the
both,
name of the tape?
It was called Coping with Difficult People.
Oh,
I don't know the title or the name, the person who did.
You know, it's probably in an audio thing right now.
It's probably in a Simon and Schuster, learning that. Just Google coping with difficult people, and you might find something similar or the same one. But anyway, my mom and dad, I remember we were at the beach, and I hope they're not going to mind me saying this, but they weren't getting along. I mean, they always get along, but there's sometimes when you're not getting along. Perfect.
So
anyway,
what is the process?
we were at the beach. Well, I don't want to go into too much because that would be a whole show, actually. But I don't know. but I remember my mom and dad. I was telling them about this great tape I listened to, and they were listening, and my mom took me aside and she says, "Your dad's a complainer." And then my dad took me aside a little later. He was saying, "Your mom's a complainer."
Wow.
Okay, so that's a cause of.
So they were in a little not happy that day or something, but I thought it was so cute. They both thought each other was the complainer. It was just funny.
So complainer is
one of the complainers of the types.
I think I'm getting where your point is people with different personality can be a cause of.
But also that can be a difficult personality.
Yes.
I mean, like in business, if like you have a naysayer, those people really do not see any options. Those people have they're that kind of person. You have to really get them to see there is a solution. There are some solutions, and really get them to understand.
Don't get them at all.
Well,
just avoid,
and then the
complainer,
complainer, they'll always complain, or the naysayer, and you have to, the bulldozer was the one who does just like a personality. They just take the facts in front of them and they just roll over people. Well, how to deal with the bulldozer was to stand up to them, because they can become your best friend later. They'll like that. They like anyone who stands up to them. Actually, they'll end up respecting you. Yeah,
those are
but
the
they can be
leaders.
the jackass leaders too. They can be the bulldozer. They don't have
leaders are jackasses.
They don't have the tax.
They cannot be a leader if they don't actually put their foot ground.
You know what they say though? There's the A personality seems like the best leader, but usually, really the best one is the B personality, because the B has more thought process. They sit, they wait, they don't react to things.
I think you're wrong. I think I disagree
Well, they
with
say
that.
the B personality is actually the best leader when you get right down to
I
it.
totally
But
disagree.
at any rate, that's another show. We're gonna get another show going, baby. About A and B personality and why. But at any rate,
Anyways, guys, there's a lot of different causes of stress. Is like family,
coping with difficult people in different situations with your life. In work you have this
we
person.
already talked about that. So we're gonna go on the next one, which is personal issues. Especially, I believe finances is a really big stress maker.
It's a no joke situation.
Yes, it's a no joke situation.
Right.
What do you think?
Oh yes, and health.
And health, yes. Health.
That's
if your health
big.
is
If you,
failing, if you're hurting in some way.
So a lot of people dealing with a spouse or someone that
when
is
you're
not
dealing
healthy.
with your spouse, stay away from the
So an ailing spouse where you're taking care of someone.
Yeah, it's very stressful, and you have to take care of yourself, because if you go down, it all goes down.
Since you mentioned about spouse relationship, what I see is a lot of women out there stress about relationship that they cannot get. And that's kind of really hard. And it's not I see a lot of women out there, and I am not saying that I did it before too.
Sure.
I just learned from past. And I think I said it in front of you guys the other day. I said why people. I said it yesterday. Why? There's a lot of people who just actually chasing one person when there's another person chasing you right behind you.
I think that's way too much work.
I'm
sorry.
I think it should be natural. You should just keep yourself busy with your life and be happy. Happiness is the most important thing, and if that's
we talked about it last week.
Good things can happen, and you don't have to worry about focusing in on it.
That's the hardest thing, because there's so many. I have a lot of clients that are single.
Yeah.
I'm single, and
And there's a rant that goes on.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
There's a lot of rants.
drama. Stay
You
away
know,
from
the
that.
websites, the dating websites, and
Oh, gosh.
the happy hour, and it's like you're constantly hoping, and yes, you got to put yourself in those environments,
Right.
but
And
after
speed
a while,
dating versus just going in the
Just
grocery
let it go.
store and meeting people on your own. I mean,
Right.
there's lots of different ways to meet people.
yeah, kind of.
Well, talking about about the relationship stress is, I've seen a lot happen to a lot of friends, and also I seen it in family, and it's just broke my heart with all the things that I'm seeing around me. I think that's me becoming a cold person where I'm trying to break hearts. That's what not really like that, because I'm still looking for a man, by the way.
But you're not qualifying, you're disqualifying. You disqualify because she wants to see what doesn't work, so she makes sure she doesn't waste her time. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Thank you, Bettina.
Disqualify.
Thank
You disqualify, baby.
We were talking about this one day,
Man.
and she said, "Oh, you're not qualifying men. You're disqualifying every man."
good.
I'm like,
It's good to do.
That's
That's another point. That's a way to go, baby.
Disqualifying.
You disqualify because you don't want to waste time.
Do you guys want to add anything that causes stress?
And actually, a nicer way to put that is, you're not looking for love. You should look for the things that press against it from happening.
Are you disqualifying?
I'm not even looking for it.
Oh, so you're happily single?
I'm happily single, and the reason
that's
is
great.
because I put myself in environments where I'm looking for a like-minded person. Even somebody has a little bit of an edge to them.
So you're still looking, because you just said that.
But the environments are environments like I go to the salt room, or I'll go get a massage. I go to, I don't really do like happy hour or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
I
I
don't
think
I stay
hiking
here.
and all this other stuff
Okay.
is so freaking hot for that right now.
I think I don't know who told
I'll
me
go
this.
hiking with you when it cools off.
Yes, let's do it.
Somebody told me this. Somebody told me that, how can I find a man if I staying in my house all the time, never
That's
go
hard.
out?
You won't, unless you're on the internet.
I know, right?
You have a cyber friend.
I'm saving. Well, you know what? I'm saving myself to someone that is qualified.
There you go, qualified.
So, do you guys want to add anything that causes stress before we go on break?
And I think, okay, so health, finances, family, jobs, work, and so those are a lot of things that people deal with. Sometimes all of them, that's hard.
And actually, I was thinking about that tape from the library, but then I thought about another one that I got at the very same time. This is old school stuff. This is really, 30 years ago and stuff like that. But they had this tape on how to cope with stress. It was another one, and it said something like these things you can physically do. Like you can go in your car, lock your car, like yourself in your car and scream.
Mm-hmm.
And I never, I told my mom about that one time back in the day, and she's like, "Why would you want to?" Like, have you ever? She's never been that frustrated, evidently, but I had been that, But it helped a little bit. It did help, a little bit at the moment. Like you got something out, But I don't know if that's actually. Then there's another point of view, like another. Side of that is, what if you don't react? Like, you can calm yourself down and you don't get mad when you're mad, but maybe to hold it till time later more appropriate to get mad, or in a yoga class with a pillow, or something that's positive. Instead, let yourself get fully mad then, or something. If you can restrain yourself and have control of your emotions, there is a lot of power and amazing things that come out of that too, because you did not get your body all completely upset.
How about alcohol? We're gonna talk. That's a conclusion, actually. We can talk about that at the end. How about drugs and alcohol?
That'll escalate your emotions. That'll make you less able to control your emotions if you wanted to try that second method. The second method of holding your emotions and trying to be really constructive with them.
Dehydrating too, and it's a depressant.
Always stay hydrated.
Right? But some people have a glass of wine,
Yes.
Cannabis, there's a lot of people, that's been amazing that it's legal. Some people can't sleep when they're stressed, so having a little bit of cannabis, I don't use it, but there's melatonin.
Sure.
Having a diffuser in your home, use aromatherapy, taking a warm bath,
I
putting
just use
some
massage.
Those hot
Yes.
rocks, man. You lay on those
you
hot
know,
rocks, you'll
just
be so
put some
sleepy.
aromatherapy in your bath, putting
I'm
it on your
looking
pillow.
for a massage therapist. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
she wants to
already
date
here.
a couple of those.
No.
Whoops, disqualify that idea.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no comment.
Not qualified. I'm sorry. That's
comment on
not up
that.
to
Yeah,
her.
no, I just need somebody who can pay the massage therapist.
There you go. That's nice.
Anyways, guys, I just want to actually read this this comment from
Oh yes, yeah.
This is a way to depress too.
Oh.
This is that sage.
Sorry,
Smell
okay.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
I
is
love that thing.
Michelle. Okay,
Gotcha.
stress can come from any number of sources, whether trauma, difficult family relationships, health issues, or the dialogue in your own head.
I agree.
Wow.
This is says Michelle Dossett, MD, PhD, and Assistant Professor of Medicine at Harvard Medical School. Yeah, that's what we just talked about. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go on break really quick. We are having so much fun here, and we're
It's been great.
Yeah,
It's good.
and we will be right back. Let us pay the bills first, all right?
Fabulous.
Bye. Social media shows
is about
branding, opportunity,
and outreach
we are an entertainment company that empowers others.
by promoting and supporting our community.
And everyone who reaches our content.
here on social media shows.
Here we're a family.
We are family.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing.
We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
We are family.
We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family. Welcome back to Honeybees Women and Hot. I'm sorry about that. Actually, I accidentally turned off that. Welcome back to Honeybees Women and
We're
Empowerment.
back.
We're back. Thank you, ladies, for coming back. Farrah, can you say hi to the camera?
Farrah. She's a resident.
Yay!
Farrah.
They can see you.
Come in a little closer. More.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Farrah.
See
She's
you
outta
next
here.
week. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for staying with us. We see a lot of viewers out there. I wish I can see the names. If you please just go ahead and comment, because it's the internet anyway. You can say anything you want. just
Ask us questions.
Yes, and ask any
Anybody
questions because
anything
we're gonna
to
be
say?
demonstrating on the first segment of what Kim does. So
We have any burning questions, you call in. We
Yeah,
want to
talk
know
about
what you want to know.
yeah. Well, anyways, we're gonna be talking about we talk about stress. We don't wanna we don't wanna stay on the problem, which is stress. We wanna actually move on and talk about how do we manage stress.
Ooh. You want me to go?
Yes,
want me to
go ahead.
first?
No,
You're
go.
the one, you
So I'm a massage therapist and a Reiki. So how do I deal with that? Because
You probably see it every day walking in your door,
every day
right?
is someone new, and then it's like you were saying, not to absorb. So, but if the absorption is too much at the end of the day, then I'm home. What do I do? Well, a lot of times I get into like my home environment. The salt rocks are all over.
Ooh.
The diffuser is going.
Is that in the air? You get it, breathe
Well,
it?
and
or?
a lot of people either say, "Well, what's up with those salt lamps? They're very pretty."
Oh.
But the
I
whole
always thought they were just pretty. I didn't know that they
Lot
had
of
a
people don't
use-
even know.
No, I didn't know they had a use for them until I went to the salt room.
Yes.
They're all across a wall, and you breathe it when you walk in this room.
It's amazing.
It clears your allergies.
Absolutely,
Right?
and it sends good from the salt, because the human body, we need a little bit of salt in us, and we actually have salt. When the salt lamps are all over, it sends out really good ions, and we need that to bounce back. So that's the level. Get some deep breaths. I'm also into crystals and things like that. So like in my pocket, my
What's the
balance.
crystals?
Do you carry
Crystals
a
are like
crystal in your pocket?
yes, and during
I
massages
have
and Reiki
crystals.
sessions.
Do you
Oh
have to
yeah.
touch your crystals sometimes?
Well, you gotta, even the most expensive diamond from a quartz that's found from Mother Earth
So
is
what
just as
does-
powerful.
what-
They all have different meanings. All like quartz and amethyst and azurites and hematites and rose quartz and
Is that chase
aventurine.
away
I think
evil
that's
or
interesting
something?
stuff.
I'll have to bring someone, yes, and we can talk about that. But
Yes, we're gonna have you back.
I know about one because I went to a jewelry show one time and they had this lady who opened up this book. It wasn't astrology, but it was a jewel book where you gave her your name, your birthday, and then she looked at your year. She looked you up in this big fat old book with dust all over it, and she said what your stone was. And mine was celadon, which is mental clarity. It's the
Yes.
gold. And I was like, yeah, I need mental clarity. That's one thing I always want to have. God, I'm
So you
like
can- you
not a
should actually-
That is
focused.
something I can agree about.
I'm not a focused. I'm kind of ditzy. I can be very all over the place and unfocused at times. But that's just my stone.
yeah, I'm turquoise.
Perfect. It didn't surprise me at all that that's my stone.
So here are
That's what I
some
need.
of mine. I carry that are in my pocket, as well as one of my spirit guides is Pegasus. So
Yours is
there's
yours
aventurine,
is,
turquoise.
turquoise. Oh,
So all the stones have different meanings, and some of it is based on your birth chart.
Do you have that book?
I don't have the
Do you know
book.
what I mean by that book? It's like where you look up someone's birthday
Well,
and the year, and you can tell exactly.
It's your astrological chart, and everyone should do their astrological chart, because when the time, the date that you were born,
Yes.
whatever's in the planets
within 3 minutes of your-
affects you. And every time, because the Earth is shifting, so we just got out, Mercury just got out of retrograde on the 2nd.
I have
so
a really different. I talked to this minister, and by the way, wanna shout out to Lance Parvin. Yeah, and he is what do you call that? Devoted to God.
Okay.
And then we talk about astrology, and
What did he think of that?
Exactly.
he said that. Well, he never said anything. This is what I love about Lance Parvin is he is always in the middle. I call him the messenger of God, honestly.
Yes,
Because he
yes.
told me that, Maria, don't forget and make sure that your faith align with the right belief, with the right faith.
Ooh, you're getting deep with.
So he's asking you to be wise.
Yes.
What you want to learn from.
Yes.
Correct. And going to massage school is highly metaphysical. So there's a lot of people that are conflicted with their religion, because you are learning numerology,
Do you ever
astrology.
see them get all in a quandar or frustrated about that at all? Or?
Well, I think you have to let go of that, because it encompasses healing. And whatever your belief in is, some people believe there's more than one God. There's gods and goddesses are the planets. And how does that heal? If you know a person's sign, numerology, getting into gematria, which is, that's another thing. So
Never heard of that.
oh yeah, gematria is a form
You
of
should have your
cabal.
own show.
Oh, we can learn gematria. Don't get me
She's
started.
got about 10 shows already right here with all the things she knows about. Oh.
So metaphysical, like, so to get back to when you have all of the salt rocks and the lamps and the diffuser going,
Right.
you are taking everything down many, many notches. That's what we want. You know,
mean your stress levels are
the
going
stress
down.
level.
Because you're adding all this is the combination
Yes.
of
So
different.
what is the
Like the sage smells
relativeness?
so good.
What
This is-
what
go
is the
ahead.
relativeness of like a witch and this one?
So are we witches? I think, well, where do we
We
get
are-
medicine?
You know what? Everybody is witch.
I think a pharmacist is.
Oh, there you go. Those pharmacists are witches and warlocks out
What
there.
do we?
Hey,
How do you make
why
medicine?
not? Why not? They're
I think
intelligent. They know about
doctors are-
drugs.
Yes, getting deep.
Yes. You know what happened was I've been called a witch
I think I've been
Because?
called.
because I'm a bitch.
Oh, snap.
Well, okay, how do they
That was
make
a
medicine?
mouthful.
Medicine is made out of herbs, out of plants, calcium out of some stones and things like that. So we are mixing things in order to make a person healthy. And so like cannabis is grown naturally.
Yes.
So if people are called witches, and I'm like, go for it, because
Everybody are
that's what
witches
you
now.
are being prescribed if you're under prescription, is somebody
Yep.
that was a warlock or a witch.
I've heard of
and-
people who smoke pot and they're suddenly very quiet, and that's a magical thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, if they are talking,
Insomnia,
they're too much of a talker.
Cannabis is very good for
Make
that.
them very quiet and
they,
very
they stop
calm.
talking when they take marijuana?
They're very calm and quiet suddenly.
A lot of musicians
as a good thing that
smoke
they
can-
want
yeah,
to
it's-
calm
All
themselves.
musicians? That is a good thing because next week we're going to be talking about stereotyping.
That's lovely. So those are some, and that's what I do. And just let it go. So you have to, I have my son is 24, I don't have a whole bunch of people living with me or anything like that, and it's for distractions. So you try not to get distracted. If you're trying to take your notches down of stress, you've got to either figure it out
Consciously have an environment that
in a
serves
healthy,
you the right way.
healthy way. So like going to the salt room, going to Imperial Spa, there's a salt room in Summerlin.
That clears
amazing.
your allergies.
It's
I'm telling
amazing.
you.
You get
stuffed
salty.
up.
You are salted up.
You know what I'm really interested is
I
on
wanna go
the mud.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love
it was
being,
so cool.
I love being a bird in the sand.
Oh,
at the
yes.
yeah, so
We'll
mud
bury
would be-
you easily because she's so little. We'll get you to your neck
Do you
right
get-
away.
Do
We
you
can
get
do it.
naked? Do you get naked?
No, they give you a shirt and a shorts to wear.
Oh, I don't like
On that one.
Well, we
but
need
in
to-
the jacuzzi, you're naked with all the ladies in there.
I want to be naked going to the because I don't want my clothes to be.
You might get kicked out.
Well, and
it's sensuous but not sensual.
that's the hot springs. When it gets a little bit cooler, I go to Tacoma, California. I've been going to Delights for like over 15 years.
What is that?
It depends where you
Is that a
live. It's a
mud?
drive. It's a car drive. It is a day trip. You can stay overnight. So this is your natural hot springs. A lot of people go there and decompress. It is.
Did they go naked?
You can.
So Maria, you can go there.
Okay, I'm gonna
because
go there.
it's private. You pay like $15 or during the weekday, $20 on the weekend.
Ooh.
They're private, and you close the door at Delights.
Who should I bring?
So
All the candidates.
Oh, well, they are all actually disqualified.
So and baths are
Good
really
candidates.
great. If you can't make it to the hot springs, then having a warm bath, because water is a conduit of energy, and so you're going to get to decompress. Put some oils in there, whatever you like, lavender, there's frankincense.
I agree with the hot bath because I have plantar fasciitis in my feet, and it means your arch is too high or your arch is you're flat. Either way, you got plantar fasciitis, and you have to deal with that. I roll on a baseball bat sometimes if it starts to flare up, but when you're wearing an insole in your shoe, it helps a lot. All these things, but actually, if you go in, like I thought that it would be cold water that you need, but actually cold or hot, either one. If you put the Epsom salts in a big bucket bucket or something of hot water from the tap, like not boiling hot, but hot from the tap, and you put the Epsom salts and you put your feet in there, it will immediately make you feel better. And or cold and hot, you can go back and forth from one to the next. But really soaking in hot water is amazing.
Well, all those
it'll zap pain out of you very quickly. Usually, your body's reaction is just let the pain go.
So, how many of you have those little foot spas in your closet that you're not? That we all
Yeah,
not-
they get all dusty.
like
People
2
don't
of them.
use them.
Dusty?
Yeah, no one
Okay,
uses them.
this is what I do. This is a great way for tired feet.
Okay.
So you have the foot spa. Instead of turning it on, I want you to, you can get some extra trays and you put a little water and some peppermint oil and freeze it. And so here you have these peppermint ice cubes. You're going to put that in, you're not going to turn it on, and you're going to put your feet on that. Your nerve endings are your hands, feet, and face.
Wow.
Makes sense, right? There's
Peppermint
no other place.
oil, and that's going to give you
Oh my
what?
gosh, it's going to stimulate because the skin, your dermis is very porous. So the peppermint is very healing. What does peppermint do when you put it like right here? It helps to release some
Fabulous.
low-grade headaches, not migraines.
Can you be here every week?
Yeah, right.
I
What
wanna
about
teach
this
you
one?
guys.
Do you do this one? Do you press on this spot for getting rid
You
of a
can.
headache?
There's certain pressure points within the body and that you can do.
And do
but
this
to
too. Hit really hard.
yeah, and so
All the
there's
way
even
around.
people put even seeds and things. But to get back on the feet, it feels refreshed, and so
I
you can
can-
let it melt. And
my
then
God.
if you want to turn it on, you can turn it on. It's cold, so the contrast
I
of
love
hot and
it.
cold is amazing.
I already
so
feeling
try
it.
that.
Yeah, I already feel really good about that one.
So those are
I'm
great
gonna- I
little
love
tips.
the smell of peppermint.
Oh, peppermint is amazing. Aromatherapy
I'm feeling
is
it
amazing.
now. I'm feeling it.
Very, very
Let's
therapeutic.
do it.
Yeah, we should pull out, find those foot spas and
Yes.
use
Well,
them.
we're gonna be doing this women's spa networking.
Oh, we're
remember?
gonna do this party, right?
Yes,
Where
yes.
we have a co-op where everybody brings something to the party.
No,
I'm gonna bring my
we're not
sandwich.
saying all the things. It's actually in the planning.
Yeah.
So all women's out there who wanna decompress and want, foot massage and everything.
I thought it was gonna be guys too.
No, it's only women. No men.
So we're all gonna
allowed
be in
on
our
that.
bathing suits
Yeah,
and get in
they-
the spa.
You know, they're not gonna feel good when they come to that networking. Yeah,
not?
no.
Okay.
It's gonna, it's gonna.
Because
be
we're gonna do
really-
hair and nails.
Yeah.
And like makeup and things
Everything.
like that, and
Everything.
every kind of massage and
Amazing.
every kind of
I'm gonna
pampering day.
Yes.
That's what it is.
and, and you
pampering.
guys need to
Okay.
pamper yourselves.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's one of
That's
the
Guys
Right,
can
right.
go.
Talk
Guys
about
can go
stress.
pamper themselves in their own way, you know, at the sports bar, right, or whatever they do for fun.
Right,
They watch
right.
sports
So
and yell and
what
scream.
other steps to release?
Oh, well, I was saying, thank you for that about the holistic ideas
yes.
and lots of
beautiful.
things with the stones.
Stones are
Um,
amazing.
Yeah, I want to know
Yes.
how the aqua. What's aqua mean by the? I mean, the turquoise mean by the way.
The turquoise is actually people that are born in December. So whatever month you're born in, you can look up your sign. Not only your sign, but the stone that is
Synonymous.
goes with your date, your birth date.
Right. Well, mine's a ruby, but she got the celadon, so the yellow.
That's amazing.
Because of my date of birth, day, and all that
That's
things. I don't know.
amazing. Yeah.
Anyway,
So
I want to look that up now. I got excited about it.
let's
But
go.
okay, what I said on my notes was actually what else I do to decompress or to relieve stress is actually journaling. And I found a very amazing way to journal recently that's better than even writing, because I do a lot of writing, but it's hard to keep papers these days. Nobody wants to keep papers around, right? So I actually I do a recorded journaling. So on your phone, you have a recorded button, right? And I do all these recorded journaling, and I'll just lay and I'll express my day. I'll pray to God. Sometimes out of it, I'll say, "Good night, God," or God is good, or something at the end. Or sometimes I'll just be speaking to myself, or be speaking to who knows. I just say, "Hi, how are you?" Or whatever.
Right.
Here I am talking about this again, or something else. And I love it because I listen to it back. Sometimes if I'm lonely, I do it. If I listen to my own self back a few minutes later, it's the weirdest phenomena. You actually don't feel alone anymore. It's bizarre. You're actually keeping your own self company in a healthy way. You didn't have to go run around the block 10 times. You didn't have to meet any friends.
Did you
up.
ever
You
run
didn't
around
have-
the block 10 times?
you didn't have to do a lot of things to feel happy suddenly. It's a fast fix actually. And also when you listen to the old ones from times when you weren't doing well or times when you were doing well, it's great to hear your own voice when you're happy.
Yes.
When you are doing well, it's really good to remember what you sound like
I
when you're
listen,
happy.
I listen to my voice every week with the shows.
I know, but like,
And I
and if you're
didn't like it
sad, if
either.
you're sad, how you're coping, like how you did cope with things. Did you cope with things well in those days, or did you cope with things in an unproductive way, just swearing or something on your tape that night? You know.
Well, I have a potty mouth.
Yeah, you're getting into your major potty mouth roll. You know, what did you do? One of those big
I
long
remember
rolls?
one of-
Oh, it was a 20-minute one. Wow, I did a long one that day.
my
The
friend,
rant.
one of my friends said, he in one, it's probably 2 sentences. He counted how many
Times you
swear.
said a couple of different types of words. Hey,
Well, you probably have a
woo!
lot
Did
of
you
money
hit
at
the
the end of the day.
record? Did you make the record that day?
on that.
That might be
Guys,
your record
yeah.
holder.
Well, other things that actually to help us decompress is being healthy, proper exercises, and eat healthy diet.
Absolutely.
You know, the only thing that I am kind of disagreeing with the eating healthy diet is I've seen a lot of people who literally starve themselves.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Because
some
they
people
cannot
shouldn't do
they
that.
cannot eat
That's
this,
not healthy.
They cannot eat that. Come on, people.
No, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
But there is something to be said for fasting. I think, you know, a day or two or half a day or
Fasting
something.
is different. That what I'm talking
So-
about. It's totally like, oh, you know what? I cannot eat that. Had so much fat.
Well, they have
oh
to
my
eat-
God, this is. Oh my
No,
God.
right,
Like, no.
You can't obsess, but you actually should plan. You should know what you're doing. You should
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
always say to
knowledgeable,
prep your food.
cognizant of what you're
Yes.
trying, what
So
you're putting in your
hard.
body. Because if you are going for a goal, like I've lost 17 pounds, I'm trying to lose weight right now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that
I'm
how you decompress?
Still going that way. Yeah,
Work it
well,
out.
I'm eating right. It's only from eating right. It's not really from exercising too much yet. But
I
that's
eat
next.
a lot of rice. Look at my stomach.
That's next. But you know, I try to make sure I have a carb or two because you don't want to go with no carbs. They are healthy for you to have a carb. It's just
Absolutely.
not the empty fats. You know, things that give you no nutritional value at all. The healthy fats are, you know, the keto diet, right? So there's healthier diets than others. The starving yourself method, I don't understand that. That doesn't have any intelligence whatsoever
I know.
attached to
I'm
it.
not sure about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yoga.
Yoga.
Hot yoga is a great. Now, hot, people are like, oh, I don't like the hot.
That place, the Korean has
But-
the great hot yoga place
Yes.
because there's a room with big room where there's
Correct.
mats, and that's the hot yoga
So,
class.
hot yoga is definitely, if you want to decompress, you're going to sweat it out. You're going to lose because the body is constantly trying to get all the toxins out. So that's one way to do it in a healthy way. Stretching is important. Exercising is important.
I might try that if I because it's so hot in our city. You know, we don't want to be in the heat. But if you're doing the hot yoga and then you know there's the cold room over there, like where the icicles are hanging, you can go stand in there or lay in there for a little while on the benches. For a while afterwards to really get yourself cooled off again, and then maybe it would be worth it. I
there's
might
some
try
people-
it. I might try it.
It's like an hour. You know, there's all kinds of yoga. You don't have to do the hot.
There's
but
a lot of yoga here in
there
Las
is.
Vegas, guys. To go and find
There,
it out.
there is, and working out. You
Yeah,
know,
working out. I
working
think
out is
I
a way.
heard- Yeah.
Treadmill.
Also, treadmill.
Yeah,
just
I
all
heard
of
a
that.
lot of people say that. Me too. I'm also a testimony about that. When you're working out, you feel good about yourself,
Absolutely.
and you actually
Yes.
start like thinking. You know, you
Yeah.
thinking clear and everything. Yeah.
Feel good. It's for
Feel
your
good.
body, and so I mean, all of these are really healthy from everything that we talked about.
Yes,
Really.
yes. Everything,
um,
whatever works
wonderful.
for you, try it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes people get bored with some of these things, and I always say, you know, get your kit, your healthy kit, and whatever you put in that, from massage, from working out, yoga, eating healthy.
She's got all these things in the kit right here. The
Yeah,
sage.
we're gonna talk
the
about that on the
sage.
fourth
We're
segment.
we're going
it
to talk
smells
about
so
that,
good.
and so it, you know, does this work? And I'm like, you
it
have
makes
to
me
be.
scared looking at it. I might be
freaky.
burned after.
It's freaky looking, but this is how you
amazing.
get a house.
Sorry, it's all over the place.
This
here.
is how you clean out the
Anyways,
bad energy of a house, right? You burn a
we're
little.
gonna go on break really quick,
Yeah.
guys. By the way, before
I like that kit though. I'm gonna get my kit.
We got to get your.
You have a basket full of all your spa stuff?
You gotta,
Is that what it is?
It's your
Or
own personal kit, whatever you want to put in it, and
Yeah.
whatever works for you.
We all need the kit.
I think so.
That's it.
A health kit, our own. You
What
call
kit?
I
it.
love it. A health kit.
And
oh, health
kit.
kit. Yes, I have it. I have
have
2
it.
of them. I never even use. But anyways, anyways, guys. Also, in addition of all the steps that we were talking about, is also get the right friend, the true friend to talk to.
Yeah.
That's very important. But let me give you something. Don't you go to the same friend over and over and over
You'll
again
burn
with
them
the
out.
same,
You're gonna burn
because
them
you know
out.
what's gonna happen. They're gonna cut you off, and you'll never see them again. Make sure you go to a person to the person only, like every something that you cannot handle anymore.
I agree with that.
That's yeah, and also those people who friends are going to you all the time with the same problem, cut them off, honey. Just tell them I have a life
so
and I
hard.
want to deal with something else.
I
Let
agree.
them know that.
I agree. If people come to you for coaching and they don't take the coaching, you really should say, go get another coach, because I'm doing the best.
bye-bye.
I've done the best I can. You know.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
some
true.
people aren't, friends aren't supposed to be in your life forever.
Exactly.
No, yeah,
You know,
I know
there's
that.
bad marriages, bad friendships, and
Yeah.
so they serve a purpose during that time, and that's
Yes.
it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, serve the purpose.
And
I
then
love
some
that.
people are going to be your friends till the day you die.
Well,
You know?
I doubt about that.
some people do have friends that they've
I have a
been,
lot of people that I'm going to know till the day I die.
Yeah,
And
and
I
I
plan to
think
have
now-
many,
yeah.
many, many
That
more.
I know.
I plan to have
we
many
know.
more.
Yeah, we know, but
we
not
know.
really. Okay, another tip that I want to give you guys. All right, don't call every single person that you see and meet as your friend. No. That is a wrong thing, because you're just taking toxic people in your life, and it's hard to decompress with toxic people. I'll tell you that.
really gotta
By the way, we're
declare
gonna be
your
right back in the next segment,
Okay.
and we're gonna be having some massage.
Okay.
Yay!
Good. We'll talk about the sage and all that too. Cool.
Love it.
Social media shows
is about
branding, opportunity,
and outreach
we are an entertainment company that empowers others.
by promoting and supporting our community.
And everyone who reaches our content.
here on social media shows.
Here we're a family.
We are family.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing.
We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
We are family.
I don't want to look like a dog.
Welcome back to Honeybee's Women Empowerment Show. This is stress management, and we talk a lot of about stress causes, steps, how to stay away from people that you don't like. But anyways, I just wanna shout out to Paparazzi Jewelry. We're gonna be start having the show again, selling the jewelry.
Beautiful.
Look at this.
Nice.
It
I'm
is cute
jealous.
stuff.
Yes, thank you, Jessica D.
Wow.
And also, I just wanna actually shout out. I don't know if you can see this, but shout out to my friend Farrah Cantagallo, the one you seen earlier. She has a book. This book is for kids, guys. It's a really good story. The name is Plucky the Extraordinary Duck. It's
Nice.
all on Amazon now. So please help her spread this book. It's at Amazon. Plucky the
Plucky.
Extraordinary Duck.
Plucky the Extraordinary Duck.
Yes.
Sounds so great. It's adorable. It's a great
It
children's
is.
book. It's
It
beautiful.
is.
Love it.
Yeah.
Look at the
Anyways,
design
and one last thing earlier, I just actually had my show Let's Talk World with Maria earlier, and I featured this lady who have a painting company. She coached painting, and when I went to her house and teaching me how to paint. I told her I don't know how to paint.
You did a great job.
But
You
look
did.
at what I did.
Oh,
I couldn't
I
believe it.
love it.
That
It's
is
actually
amazing.
very beautiful.
She is a great. Her name is Dina Pelton.
Wow.
She taught me how to do it.
You did.
She's so patient.
And actually, I was watching Maria on that show because I watched it a couple minutes, and you're really very smart. You wanted to learn how to be an artist, and
thank
I
you.
appreciate anyone who tries because that was good. You took it on like a real
That is
trooper, you
amazing.
know.
Thank you. By the way,
She did great. Look at that; it's beautiful.
By the way, go on our page. The name of the we had a mixer for Brass It Up.
Oh, it's coming up.
On Friday at Wild Horse Golf Club in Henderson. It starts at 5 to 7 p.m. Our event is
Friday.
it's free, a mixer by the way, free mixer. So please go ahead and say you're coming. We want as much people as we could on that event because this is to feature Miss Dina Pelton's work. She is a great. Oh my God,
She's a good teacher.
she does a lot acrylic. She does what are the other thing the kind of acrylic, pastel, mud. Is it mud?
Acrylic and would you say?
Pastel.
You mean
Pastel.
like watercolor?
No, pastel. No, pastel.
Pastel chalks.
And something.
wow.
Yeah, she does a lot, and she's very good. You know, I love this woman because her story is amazing. She started painting because she cannot go work. She had babies, so she had to do something while she's at home.
That makes sense.
Now she is really, really good. It's gonna be at Wild Horse Golf Club in Henderson, 5 to 7 this coming Friday.
That's
Please
beautiful.
come and see us.
It's a
We're
great
gonna be
place.
live streaming, by the way. We're
Fun.
gonna be live streaming.
Ooh,
You're gonna be
interview.
there.
Maybe I'll be there. I have another thing, but I might do this because this sounds like a lot of fun.
Wow, that's so cool.
But anyway, let's before we actually do the massage, go
Okay.
ahead and let our viewers know what you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
To get back to me. Okay, so I've been over 19 years massage therapist, and I'm also Reiki master. So I get people certified in Reiki. It's an alternative healing method. It's amazing. We talked a little bit how a lot of Reiki healers are helping people with cancer and hospice care, or just going to the hospital healing. There's a lot of Reiki healers that are with doulas, and that are helping people for the birth of the baby. I mean, it's amazing.
That
And
sounds great that Reiki's involved with that.
it's involved in so much. And I was telling Maria, I had this client was a referral, and her mother was in the hospital, is still in the hospital in ICU. This woman was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and in ICU and not awake. And so her
She was in
friend called me,
coma, or?
kind of in a coma. And she texted me, and never met her or anything like that. And we talked on the phone. She goes, "Kim, can you send me and my mother some long distance Reiki?" And I did. And that was this past Friday. It was Thursday or Friday. And her mother was awake the next day. So the power of long distance.
Even long
and
distance?
Reiki.
Did you doing Skype at that time? Or
No,
were you doing FaceTime with them?
nothing. No.
So you're just consciously putting her in your mind, and that's it.
I was by her bed, and I asked her, you know, what do you want? She's going to be 74. This woman is very, very sick, and I totally believe in alternative healing. Not saying that's going to help everyone, but we just connected.
I think it's the belief to their faith to be
Right. Yeah. You know, they say people in the hospital, doctors and nurses will say this, that over the years they've proven that statistically people who have faith actually will live longer and survive any illness a lot better than people with no faith. It's really true.
Yeah, I believe that totally.
It's a truism.
You have to have faith. You know, whatever type of medicine you get, or medicine, you know, from the doctors or alternative healing or anything, it's your faith.
Absolutely.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I strongly believe that
And
it's your
what
faith
is-
that you can be healed.
right. And what is the purpose? Like, are you going to take whatever they say? There's Western and Eastern medicine, and what is the purpose of your life at that point, you know? So
the soul has to be answering the questions.
Absolutely. So I went because eventually I feel her mother's going to get out of the hospital, so I wanted to cleanse her house, her mom's house, and that was, well, I may have to come back for that because that was an amazing That was an amazing story.
We're gonna get
How do
that
you
back.
cleanse
So
someone's
the
house?
sage.
So what's
Now you've been smelling.
I love that.
So
Well-
what is this? Kim?
So this is. I'm sure people have heard of what's smudging, and it is.
What's that?
It's kind of falling apart. but-
Smudging.
So
Smudging.
smudging is sage or Palo Santos. A lot of people use that.
I think I know sage.
And so the sage is the white California sage is supposed to be very
Love that
powerful.
smell.
Okay.
And so
That's from the desert, right?
It is from the California desert. It's dried. I don't like for it to be wrapped in plastic. I like for it to be free. This one's a little bit.
Let's assure the viewers.
It's wrapped
Yeah.
with some strings,
Right,
but it's
and
kind of
it's
falling
fine.
apart a little.
Yeah,
Maybe I should
so-
tie a knot. You want me to tie
That's
a knot?
okay. What I did and why it's kind of fallen apart is because I gave a piece of this
Let's put
sage stick to my client.
Okay.
And for her to go around with us in this house must have been like 3,500 square feet. And so I had one of my Reiki students, and I just told him, I said, you know, bring a little notebook, and I want you to, because he calls himself intuitive, and I said, just write down what you think you're going to see. And so I did that. And I saw figurines. I felt like there was something going on in that house.
Oh, the figurines. You saw things in the house before you went over
Before
there.
I went over there.
Okay.
And this house, they did not buy this house. They are renting it or leasing it. And it's the previous owner, the residual of this previous owner that is causing, because they've only moved in there 4 months ago, and her health declined as soon as that.
As soon as she went in the house, moved into the house.
So what did you see in my house when you moved in? When you walk in?
Oh, I love Pegasus.
Well, I took my shoes off. I do believe it's important for you to take your shoes off before you should never wear your shoes.
Oh, that's why.
In
No,
people's
I'm kind of
house,
wondering when
do
she's
that.
asking, can I remove my
I
shoes? Are you sure?
refuse to remove my shoes. Well, because you don't know who you're picking up on. There could have been someone that passed away on a sidewalk. The essence of that person may still be there or in that house.
Oh, that's the reason.
So,
why, okay.
or whatever, you
Ooh.
don't want to bring that into your
I see.
environment. Be careful of Goodwill. Be careful of
I don't go there.
be careful of Goodwill. Be careful of garage sales,
so you want to
eBay.
wash things thoroughly before
I
you
made
bring
my
them to your
point
house.
now. That's the
Oh,
reason
so
why I
the
don't
energy,
go.
just the energy that gets from the sidewalk onto your shoe
See, I
could
told
bring
everybody-
something
you
weird
know,
into
I
your
told
house.
my
Oh,
friends.
I'm so sensitive to
No,
that.
I tell my friends all the time. I said, no thrifty shops for me, please.
You may need a sage.
Listen to this.
Right.
Listen to this. I went. One of my family members just pushed me to go to this place. I just went to this place, thrifty shoe shop,
Okay.
because of my love to this person. Like,
Okay.
yeah, he actually passed away already. But anyway, so we went in. And then I see these beautiful high heels, right?
Okay.
So I went in
I
there
love that.
and then picked that high heels, and then I was gonna try it,
Oh.
and then something just told me,
Don't put your
No.
foot in
don't
there.
put your foot in there. Don't
do it.
Oh my God, I was so disgusted walking out that store, and that person that I went with was like,
Negative energy.
yeah, where are you? Where are you? I said, just do whatever you want to do, but I don't want to go back in there because
You had a bad vibe.
I felt so disgusted. I just don't want, I don't.
Some bad incident happened
bad
with
juju.
those shoes around.
I don't like that shit.
So-
Oh my God, I gotta go buy a new shoes.
So
It
this-
doesn't matter how much it's cost.
Yeah, so you don't want to, anything that you bring into your environment, I would just leave it somewhere else. Leave it in the garage. And if you bring it into your environment and you start having, like, you see certain things, you're not feeling well, the people are not feeling well in your home, if you're feeling sick, if people are argumentative, it's whatever you brought in.
Did
So-
you point at me?
No.
I heard figure out like that. I just
So
watched
it's whatever you brought in. So you want to you want to
to-
smudge.
You want to leave it
So-
outside.
Yeah, you want to leave it outside. You can smudge it. You can use the Palo Santos
So
and
that
declare it
means
safe.
You burn it.
You
That's
burn
the
it,
smudging.
and you can put
right?
it.
Okay.
Just go around it and just declare it safe and see what happens. Bring it in. So that's, And so this house, the owner, there's still parts or the thing that the owner left in there.
The one you were talking about.
Now, why would anybody move or
Former owner left things. Like in the
there.
attic or where?
Just
I mean,
all over. No, this is like it's a
the
one-story
backyard?
house, and it was like the curtains. There was some other things that they left, and according to the daughter, that's the one who contacted me. This house, they were rented out this house, and there was so many problems going on, and I picked up like there's something going on with the owner. I felt this was like a party house. And I kept going to the garage, like there was some things going on in the garage, and my student, my Reiki healer, picked it up as well. There was a lot going on. And so this woman collects figurines, these ceramic figurines, and there's like hundreds.
What kind of figurines?
All kinds.
Okay.
Cherubs.
And that was
just,
the old owner?
this is the woman
the
that,
new
this
owner?
is the new owner.
Okay.
So she's collected all of these things and throughout her years, and they're all over. So I picked up on that because there was a reason. A lot of spirits will be in inanimate objects. And I feel that she was ignoring all of them. So here you have all of these. I don't even know if she even realizes there's some underneath her table, there's some on shelves. And here you have all of these things, and
I'm sorry.
they, no, that's okay. They,
I'm resisting the conversation.
this is really interesting
hard
to
for
me,
me to listen
and
to
I know.
for some reason.
This is kind of crazy to say, and this
No,
is
I want
why
to learn about it though. I'm open.
you got to be open to this, guys.
But I'm noticing I'm resisting to being open.
So the thing with having so many stuff in your house and you're not recognizing it, and you just don't even clean them. Are you cleaning your objects? Why do people have so much
Yeah,
stuff?
if you have a tchotchkes, you have to keep them
You
clean.
gotta clean.
You have to clean them.
You gotta clean
Or
your
you should not
cherubs.
have them.
Why don't you clean and
I
stuff?
chase them all. I'm like,
Cobwebs.
get out my house right now.
You don't like clutter.
See, and that's
You don't
the
do
thing.
clutter?
Don't do clutter. Be organized.
It's a nice premise to say I don't do clutter. It's a mind-blowing
And she
concept
had
to
one
me.
room
I have a
that
lot of
was cluttered.
stuff, and I don't
Yeah.
have stuff as much stuff as some people, but I do have a lot of stuff, and I like my little things.
yeah.
But I think there
They
is
are
something
all
to be
hiding
said.
in there. They are all
Exactly.
hiding.
You
There's
never
some
know.
Weird
all over.
energy going on.
You see that box that you have open, that it's in there.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna
You
have
never
to
know.
look.
Anyway, so are
I'm
we,
changing
are
everything
we
in the next
trying,
month. I'm
Yes. So
packing.
So what is and I didn't bring a table because that's just
Yes,
too
we're
much.
just gonna
so
do it
we're
like
just gonna
this.
do like a little small
Yes.
demo.
Oh, okay.
When was your last massage?
Now, do I give you one at the
20
same
years
time?
ago.
Okay.
So explain
you,
what
and
you're
I'm gonna-
doing.
So we've
I'll give you a
got
massage
the
after.
trapezius, and you have other muscles that are underneath the trapezius.
Oh, can I learn?
So
Okay.
a lot of times, just and we'll turn around.
Okay. Okay.
So when chair massage, and even when somebody is face down, we are feeling for all kinds of things on the body.
Right.
And if Maria is taking care of herself, I'm feeling the skin. If she's hydrated, we're looking for knots or feeling for knots. We are not doctors, so we don't diagnose. But
Do I have nuts?
But you have to
Yeah.
say something if you feel
you've
something.
you have some. You're pretty tight, but you're not that bad compared to some people. So
So am I taking care of my body?
I would say that the hydration-wise, she is. And I feel like you are too, because this is Vegas that we
I'm
live.
not drinking enough water today,
So,
though.
and I feel like we have to stay hydrated. So, we're going to start here and go down and massage part of
Oh, she's
where her
ticklish.
sacrum is.
She's
Because
ticklish.
everything is connected in this body. So, when did you say your last massage was?
20 years ago.
She needs to get a massage, people. What do you think?
Oh my
Put that
gosh.
in the poll and say,
You're
like, "You come down and
kidding.
get a massage."
I'm scared of massage.
Why?
Because the first massage that I had,
Was it brutal?
yeah, I went to a
that's why.
chiropractor.
And I'm sure your mother's
it
not
was
like
a deep
that.
tissue massage, but she likes the light,
yeah, you
Swedish,
have to
or
get, like,
you have
light.
to tell them the pressure you want. It's your job to say
Correct.
what you
And,
want.
And a lot of places,
If you don't like it, you say something.
somebody beating up on you is not a massage.
Yeah, their job is also to ask
think
you
it's
how's
just-
the pressure,
Thank
how's the
you.
pressure.
That's my
So,
first and
you know-
last massage.
It hurt. It
That's
hurt.
why you've never gone back.
Oh, That's funny.
That's why I'm scared.
And I'm sure your mom has heard that
Fire
too.
that person. Definitely.
Like, you know what? It's funny.
It
It's
hurts.
in the Philippines. If you go to the Philippines, don't get a massage. Come to the United States and get it there.
Oh boy.
See,
You got to do it.
yes.
You gotta do it
Just
right.
get a back, neck, and shoulder massage. You know, those are
We
great.
go to those
That's
places.
good.
I go to those
Oh my
places.
God, you have a strong hand.
Oh yeah, that's over 19 years, people.
Oh my God.
I used to be like
her
a little
hand
bird.
is just like.
Let's try.
I have little
Yes.
hands, but they're strong, I think.
All right, so let's give you a little taste. Now you are very tight.
Yes.
Woo, girl.
I am.
Yeah, you're very tight.
I thought I'm very tight, but obviously not.
Man, but I got these big tight muscles on my neck.
Yeah. So
Thank you. Oh God.
you know, the massages should be a necessity, and I think
Yeah,
that
I agree with
even
that.
if it's once a
I
month.
was thinking that this morning. I wish I had a massage from
Yeah,
anybody in my life. You know? It's so nice.
I'm gonna massage you.
She's so cute. So,
So how
you know,
am I
it's the
doing?
same. You're
Just-
doing good. I think everybody has to touch here.
Oh, this is so fun.
You know,
We're doing a
and-
massage train.
See, this
Yeah.
is
Like
our
the peace
next
train.
event.
Peace train.
This is
a
our
massage
next
train.
event.
She
We're
drinks a lot of
promoting it.
water.
We're
You are
promoting our
very-
next event.
I do?
Yes.
I don't
Well,
think
yeah,
I drink enough
and I-
lately. Today,
Right.
not today though. But usually, maybe I do. I try.
And sometimes it's like
I don't
when
leave the house without a big, smart water.
Yeah.
Big bottle
You gotta
in my
stay
car
hydrated and
every day.
That helps with
have-
skin and.
I think for my
and,
size person, I have to have at least 2.5 of those a day, especially when it's
it's
hot.
so hard.
And if
you
I
know?
work out a little more of those waters than just 2.5 of those.
Drink water.
You got to think about your size and
Yeah.
the time of year and what's going on.
Hydration.
Yeah, because you might drink double if you're working out when it's this hot.
And you can tell if you're dehydrated because if you're drinking water and you're retaining it, that's not good. If you're drinking water, it's like, So I mean, it's all these telltale signs of health and wellness.
That was
Nice.
You're
nice.
welcome. Thank you, girls.
Well, thank you, Kim. Thank you
Oh,
so much,
thank you
girls.
for
Oh my
inviting
God,
me.
this is a
Nice to meet
wonderful
you. Yes, it's
show.
been great.
Let us know what we are doing, ladies and gentlemen out there. Put a comment on that box. Like is also good, and share. And by the way, if you guys miss this show, it's always on our social media shows.com, on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, on our page, Honeybees Women Empowerment. Please like our page too, please.
Stress management.
And next week we're
Yes.
gonna be
Just do
Stress
it.
management.
Yes,
do
yes,
it.
Take care of
do it.
yourselves.
Next week we're gonna be talking about stereotyping. So get ready with that.
Is
the
that
subject matter.
profiling?
We may have to sage and
Yeah.
But it's gonna be
Racial profiling? Is that what we're talking about here?
Kinda.
Don't you profile me.
But next week it's gonna be 3 p.m. again. The
nice.
same place, the same time. If you are from Hawaii, we are 3 hours ahead. If you're from New York, we are 3 hours behind. So
So-
make sure to
yeah.
adjust your time.
Same bad
because
time, same bad channel.
You don't want you don't want to miss this show, guys.
Yes.
Honeybees.
Thanks, everyone.
Honeybees. And also, please don't forget to watch the Gregarious Joy Show every
Yeah.
Monday at 11 a.m.
That's my
it's
show.
a wonderful show.
Wow.
And I have fun watching them all
About
the time.
Las Vegas life and all kinds of things, controversial issues of every sort.
Ooh-wee.
And next, after this show is Saved by Grace with JC. And who knows, we're gonna have a future show for health and wellness and Reiki and all these things that she's
More to
talking
talk about.
I am
Finish my
all foreign
story.
and all these things, so I
I
would
love it.
love to have you on the show. But anyways, guys, thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
We're gonna say
everyone.
goodbye for now, and we hope that we empower you with our topic today.
Yes.
Hopefully,
For sure.
you
Hopefully
get
we did.
something.
Yes.
Let us know.
Thanks,
Bye.
honey. Say bye.
Bye. Thank
everyone.
you.
Great.
Good job. Love it. Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Leventhal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation.
Hi, my name's Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer.
This is Bettina Steinhauerof. I also am a clothing designer.
My name is Dolores Olson, and I'm a home-based business person for DJ.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the Strip.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolness. I am the CEO of Are You It Entertainment here in Las Vegas.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.